Hello grade 9 learners and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So itong video na to ay continuation ng video playlist natin tungkol sa variation. So kung hindi mo pa napapanood yung ibang mga videos regarding variation ay much better na panoorin mo muna bago ka mag-proceed sa lesson na to. So we have here combined variation from the word combine, meaning sa Tagalog pinagsama-sama. So it is a variation that involves both direct and inverse variation. So I already discussed direct variation and inverse variation doon sa mga previous na videos na in-upload ko dito. So by the way, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, wag mo kalimutan mag-subscribe para updated ka every time na magpo-post ako ng bagong video lessons na makakatulong sa iyo sa pagsasagot ng iyong self-learning module. So without further ado, simulan na natin. So when we say combined variation, basahin lang natin yung mathematical concept. The statement Z varies directly as X and inversely as Y. So we have here the combination of directly and inversely for direct and inverse variation. Means Z equals KX over Y, or nag-derive lang ulit dito ng another formula or symbol, which is K equals to YZ over X. Where K should not be equal to 0, that is called the constant of variation. So ngayon naman, we are going to illustrate or describe, or we are going to write a combined variation based on the given statement. So we are going to use K as the constant of variation. So let's start. So we have here R varies jointly. Varies jointly S and T. Again, R, so we can write it as R equals varies jointly as S and T. So we are going to use K S T. Varies jointly, so magkakasama sila. So yung K natin na constant of variation, then S and T, and inversely. So when we say inversely, we need to divide it by U. So therefore, it can be written as R equals to KST over U. For our second example, A varies directly as D and inversely as a square of T. Again, we have here A varies directly as D. So we have here KD. And inversely, so over as the square of T. So we can write it as T squared. So this can be written as A equals to KD over T squared. Okay, for our last example, so let's have the solving part. So again, please expect the combinations of direct and inverse variations. So we are going to answer this problem one at a time. So let us understand well the problem. So W varies directly as the product of X and Y, inversely as the square of Z. So let us rewrite muna the statement. So we have W varies directly as the product of X and Y. So this can be written as K, X, Y. Inversely as the square of Z. So we have here over Z squared. So that is for the first statement. Then, if W equals to 9 when X equals to 6, Y equals to 27, and Z equals to 3, find W when X equals to 4, Y equals to 7, and Z equals to 2. So the first thing we should do is to find the constant of variation for us to be able to find the value of W. So, ito yung gagamitin natin mga given. So, we just substitute all the given here dito sa ating na-translate na algebraic phrase dito sa ating first statement. So, ito yung ating combined variation. So, W is 9. equals to k, that is unknown. Ito yung hinahanap natin. X is 6. And then y is 27. Over z is 3 squared. And then we have to simplify. So we have here 9 equals 6 times 27. We have here 162 k over 3 squared. We have here 9. And then after that, we have to cross multiply. Okay, so we need to multiply 9 and 9. So multiply natin siya. So we need to multiply it. So 9 times 9. So dito lang natin i-continue yung ating solution. We have here 81 equals to 162k. And then applying the MPE, or simply divide both sides by 162. K equals 2. So 81 and 162. The greatest common factor is 81. So therefore, it can be expressed in lowest term as 1/2. So ngayon, meron na tayong value ng ating k. So we can write it as, so we need to find the value of w when k is 1/2, and we are going to use the second set of values. So ito yung second set of values na gagamitin natin for us to be able to find w. Again, yung una natin ginawa, hinanap natin yung k, ginamit natin yung first sets of given, and then itong formula na ginamit natin is based dito sa combined variation dito sa ating first statement. Okay, so our formula is w equals to k xy over z squared. And then, we're looking for w, so hindi natin siya isulat. So we have here, k is 1/2, and then our x is 4 times 4, and then our y is 7. All over z squared, so we have here 2 squared. And then, we can simplify it as 4 times 7, that is 14, right? Sorry, 4 times 7 is 28. 28 divided by 2, that is 14. Again, 1/2 of 28 is 14. And then, over 2 squared is 4. So we have here 14 over 4. So w is, lowest term ng 14/4 is 7 squared. Or in decimal, we have here 3.5. So that will be our final answer. So w is 7/2 or 3.5 when x is 4, y is 7, and z equals to 2. So that concludes our video lesson regarding variation. So I have discussed direct variation, direct square variation, inverse variation, joint variation, and last but not the least, we have here the combined variation. So I hope that you learned something today. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and classmates, and see you on our next video lesson.